Contrary to the propaganda, for much of 1979, the only food reaching Cambodia came from Vietnam, in convoys such as this, which we witnessed arriving. But in the United States, this truth was overwhelmed by a message so many wanted to hear, that Vietnam was an invader and an international outlaw. No mention was made that Vietnam was defending itself against repeated attacks by Pol Pot's army and had tried to persuade the United Nations to intervene. Now it could be said that the American war against Vietnam had been justified. A noble cause, as President Reagan had called it. And this new truth quickly went forth to Hollywood. There was no mention of the fact that the United States, through the United Nations, was sustaining the Khmer Rouge in camps along the border with Thailand. In 1980, we filmed this food convoy going to a Khmer Rouge camp. It is paid for by Western governments. The commander of the camp was called Nam Phan and was known to aid workers as the Butcher and Pol Pot's Himmler. The United States government wrote two American relief workers, Linda Mason and Roger Brown, insisted that the Khmer Rouge be fed. The United States preferred that the Khmer Rouge operation benefit from the credibility of an internationally known relief operation. The meaning of all this was clear, but it seldom made news. A revitalized Khmer Rouge was to continue America's war against Vietnam by other means, and a generation of Vietnamese suffering and struggle was to be discredited. Today in Saigon lie young Vietnamese soldiers, the other victims of international cynicism. Now, this soldier here, I think he was also wounded in Cambodia. How many years has he been injured like this?
In 1982.
Yeah. How old is he?
Anh bao nhiêu tuổi năm nay? Dạ 30. 30 years old.
30 years old, yeah. He's a courageous man, I can tell in his smile, eh?
Anh nói là trong anh cũng như anh kia là vẫn thấy là vẫn cười được, vẫn lạc quan được.
And this lady over here is his girlfriend, I believe. Is that correct?
You're right.
I thought so.
Yeah.
I could tell by the way she's looking at him.
Anh đã đoán trước được như vậy.
We wish him well, thank you.
Anh hy vọng anh chúc anh là
People say the Vietnam invade. I say also the Vietnam invade, but I got to give a credit to the Vietnamese army, because without them, the Khmer Rouge would kill more and more Cambodian people. For me,